Hello and welcome back to Chard and Saving Number 9. In the last episode, we reported on an astonishing find here in the house.
Above it, we found a wall painting, and this is an exceptional find. This is something that is really, really special.
Hidden for almost 400 years behind layers of wallpaper was a beautiful wall painting provisionally dated to around the 1630s. Ruth McNeilage, an historic wall painting conservator, has been brought in by the Somerset Building Preservation Trust with funding from the Vernacular Architecture Group to do an initial pilot study on this delicate wall painting.
And so while Ruth was here, we thought we would have a quick chat with her just to find out what it is that she's doing.
Well, we think it's a 17th century wall painting that we've uncovered under layers of wallpaper. So it was painted in these bands, but different. So these sections, if you can see, it's about a sort of 1.5 foot wide, that went all the way down and then continued all along that wall as well. And the decoration came down into the fireplace, and then each band. So this area here, the background colour is a reddish. I think it's based on red lead.
Right, yeah.
And then this one is a more sort of pale grey. You can see it there.
Yeah.
And then it carries on with the red lead background. And then onto that, they've applied the decoration. So you have this. So the background decoration is on the red. It's this black sort of arabesque style repetitive design. And then you have the same style of design, although it's not in such good condition because it's less well adhered on the pale grey background, with a brownish colour onto a pale grey background. But it's much more powdery, this one. And then in the centre of these, running along the wall, right the way along, at the top, in each one is a cartouche, and then which is on the paler background, it's surrounded by a wreath with sort of a acantha style foliage, and then on these more rectangular ones you have these leaves, more like vine leaves, scrolling around. And within these, what's really interesting is writing. It's quite difficult to decipher at the moment. The central one here seems to have the letter R, and then underneath some letters which we can't quite make out.
No,
and
that certainly looks like an M, doesn't it?
Yes, yes. So I was wondering whether they were Roman numerals, a date. And then the other ones have, you can make out parts of words. That looks like from, possibly.
Yeah.
And then here you have and, something and. Anyway, that's something to be discovered. We need to look at that further. So we sent off just a couple of samples to understand the blue colour, this was before we uncovered this much. So these cartouches, the background was originally a bright blue, a vivid blue, but it's very weakly adhered. The paint is in, I think it must be a size-bound medium, and it's very weakly adhered. And unfortunately, the black for the lettering is applied over that. So it's been really hard to preserve that.
Because the blues here, I mean, these are very
yes.
Now.
So so it has been preserved. You can see little fragments of it, and it has been preserved in the hollows. It sort of protected it. So the style of the painting, it's very. It's very well done, I would say, quite neatly done, and I think probably is probably late. I would say possibly mid to late 17th century.
Oh wow, okay.
The date for it, but it is unusual, and most of the domestic wall paintings I've worked on are not quite this style. So yeah.
Wow, so obviously there's still a lot more of the story to tell. So thank you very much for watching till the very end. Thank you very much, Ruth, and we'll see you next time on Saving Number 9. It's amazing.